talk and I make up. Hello and welcome to Mouse Calls. I'm Doc, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Just as house calls are a doctor's visits to one's house, mouse calls are my visits to the mouse. They are Disney trips that I take every so often for the sake of my own mental well-being, to get away from my job, relax, make some memories, and these videos are pretty much just meant to capture that and to share the pixie dust with you all at home. On this particular mouse call, I am joined by my friend Popcorn. But wait, we're not at Disney World. That's right. We've decided to hop across town and have our first trip to Universal Studios, primarily for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Basically, this is going to be a mouse tale, which is what I call our little kind of shorter episodes, usually at the beginning or tail end of a trip. Now, I'm one of about a dozen millennials who didn't read the Harry Potter books as a child, but thankfully I have someone who's very knowledgeable about Harry Potter in Popcorn here. What? Oh my gosh! Guys, it's Somewhat Savvy. Somewhat Savvy is here.
Hi!
So I have two Harry Potter experts here. We're going to explore the Wizarding World in both parks. That means Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade. We're gonna try some snacks, some brews, some thrills, and some magic. Excited to have you all along with us. So without further ado, let's go. A Ravenclaw, a Slytherin, and a Gryffindor walk into a park. Let's see what happens. Now, one thing I am excited about trying today is we have our own wands, and we want to make them interact with the interactive magical elements in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So to achieve this, I've acquired a couple of different reflective tapes that should reflect a variety of infrared wavelengths, and we're gonna see if we can make our own magic. Here we are at King's Cross Station. Hello.
Welcome to the night bus emergency transport.
Yeah, hello. Hey, hello over here.
Fantastic. You both
Hello.
lovely today. Oh, three of you look lovely. A whole company.
Thank you.
I have to say.
Wow, nice to meet everyone. Yeah, hello.
And what's your names?
My name is Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Popcorn, hello.
Popcorn. All right, the muggles don't get creative.
Lovely, good.
And what's your name?
I'm Doc.
Doc.
Yeah.
Doc. All right, you might need them.
Doc, yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Somewhat savvy.
Somewhat savvy.
Somewhat savvy.
Well, great. You know,
Oh, is that Scandinavian? I love that.
you want to talk. Your name's Shrunken Egg.
Yeah, well, it's a name and a description, you know.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's the same. Somewhat savvy, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Name and a
it's true.
description.
It's true. Well, we just had a lovely interaction with Shrunken Head and Catriona. We're supposed to keep an eye out for Ernie as we head into Diagon Alley. And I think I see the entrance right over here. Ooh. Okay, so right as we walked into Diagon Alley, we saw the dragon breathe fire. Very dramatic.
On top of the bank.
It looks very magical in here, especially with the extra holiday Christmas decoration touches.
It's like we're also on Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Do you guys want to eat breakfast?
Sure.
The Leaky Cauldron is serving up breakfast still, and I actually could eat, so maybe we should check it out.
Yes.
Looks awesome in here. All right, our food has arrived, and it looks and smells delicious, actually. So we got one traditional English breakfast and two of the mushroom and leek pasties. Overall, very traditional, and yeah, I'm like a bit hungrier than I thought I was, so I'm excited. How is it?
It's good, but I think traditionally this is supposed to be like a. Is this supposed to be a croissant?
Good question.
Maybe toast. It is a bit French, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you tried the pasty yet? No, we've been ordering beers.
Yeah, we're still worried.
Priorities.
Pasty.
Pasty.
You got the pasty?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's delicious. The crust is like
Like
nice and soft. Yeah. Nice savory filling. It like very much tastes freshly baked. That's great. We have ordered a couple breakfast beers. These are two of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter exclusive beers. So Somewhat Savvy has the Daisy Root, and I have the Dragon Scale, which is appropriate because my wand has a dragon heartstring core. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is fine. It's billed as a lager. It's like, I would say a bit surprisingly bitter. I mean, it's not like super bitter, but maybe a little bit more bitter than I expected being a lager.
This is it's a very just like a medium-bodied English ale, which is what it was billed as. So it tastes very English.
Okay.
That's good.
Good.
Yeah. Got the leaky cauldron handcuffs.
I'm very full now. But I would say that breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron exceeded expectations.
Yeah.
I love the pasties. You cleaned your plate of the traditional English breakfast. And
It's a nice combination of things.
yeah, beer was hit or miss though. So we will continue our beer exploration of the Wizarding World as we go on though. Now we're right here next to Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. So I think we're going to check that out. A successful trip to Ollivander's. Somewhat Savvy has acquired a wand. So this one we know will work with the interactive elements around the land, but we will do experiments and compare it to our jury-rigged ones. Show us the wand. Ooh. Ah. We were lured down the street by the sounds of Celestina Warbeck's Christmas spell. Was it winter spell, holiday spell, something like that?
Christmas songs.
Yeah. So that was neat. It was like a holiday set that Celestina Warbeck and her background, her backup singers.
Is it Banshees?
Yeah.
I think it's Banshees.
They were doing a little live performance, and as if by magic, it started snowing at the end. Do you think we should now perhaps try to find a magical location where we can practice our spells?
Ooh, yes.
There is a place to test our wands right here at Scribulus. So as soon as these small children are done, we'll try and test our wands. So the marker on the ground indicates the the arc, or the motion that you're supposed to wave the wand in, and then also the spell that you're supposed to say. In this case, Wingardium Leviosa. And then this feather will levitate. Okay, so popcorn has.
Wingardium
Oh my gosh!
Leviosa.
Oh my gosh! It works. So this is your own wand.
Yes.
And this was not purchased at Universal, and it has a retro reflective sticker on the end. This is just a retro reflective sticker off of Amazon. I will post the link right here, but we have confirmed that this is officially a magic wand. Oh, that's awesome. I did bring more of this kind, so that's amazing. I mean, it means that with a very subtle, manipulation, you can make any wand magical. To be clear, we're not discouraging you from buying the Universal wands. They're very cool. If they had one that was a combination of Hawthorne and Dragon Heartstring, I would have bought one. But the simple truth is I would not have bought one outside of those circumstances. So it was either this or nothing. All right, satisfied that our wands work, we are headed into Nocturne Alley. Yeah, do your whole body, yeah. Oh, there we go. You can actually see the sensor on the screen.
If you want me to.
Yeah. It's okay.
So there were a few little magic spots outside, and now we've come into Borgin and Burke's, which is like the cool, edgy shop. Adorable.
Look, baby Voldy.
You can get a coin of your favorite spell. Yeah. Yeah. We have found that the wand spots are a little hit or miss, even sometimes with the real wand. All right, well, we found ourselves outside of Gringotts. So now seems like as good a time as any to ride Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, which is the ride here in Diagon Alley. I have heard that it can induce a little motion sickness, but we're all pre-medicated, so fingers crossed. Oh, okay. Well, Popcorn and I are pre-medicated, so we will check it out. And we are staying at the Hard Rock Hotel for this portion of the trip, so we got free unlimited express pass included with that.
Bilbois, what are you doing here?
This is my office, Lordak.
The lifts will take you down to the cart station. There you will board a cart for the journey to the vaults beneath the Gringotts.
All right, we're deep in the bowels of Gringotts, and the use of cameras is forbidden, so I will see you after the ride. All right, we escaped from Gringotts. Pretty much, intact. Honestly, based on the speech that they gave in the queue about how intense this was going to be, I had pretty high expectations, and they were not exactly met.
That's okay. I was happy.
Yeah. Overall, underwhelming from like a movement in space standpoint. Points for the quality of the 3D though. That was actually great. And now it is raining in earnest. I want to go to Florian Fortescue's at some point and get ice cream.
standing area.
They have some interesting flavors.
Gray and lavender is so floral.
Popcorn and I got the same flavor combination, which is the Earl Grey and lavender and the clotted cream.
The clotted cream tastes like a yogurt almost.
Yeah, there is a sort of yogurty quality to the clotted cream. And as you said, the Earl Grey is quite floral. I think they complement each other very nicely. And then Somewhat Savvy, in addition to the clotted cream, got sticky toffee pudding.
It's on the bottom. I haven't quite worked my way down, but it's good when I taste it. It's like
She hasn't quite excavated all the way to sticky toffee pudding yet.
She's eating it the purest way without a spoon.
And I think after we finish our treats here, we're gonna go to the train station, hop on the train and go to Hogsmeade. On our way back to the train station, we actually stopped in at Sugar Plums, which is the sweet shop here, and we got this pumpkin pasty, which looks delicious and looks probably worth the carbs. Cheers! I would describe the taste as like eating leftover pumpkin pie after, like the morning after Thanksgiving. So this is actually delicious, and I would say well worth the carbs. And now we will indeed board the Hogwarts Express. Looks like we won't be able to do any video recording on board the train, so I guess we'll just whoosh to Hogsmeade. That was a fun trip to Hogsmeade. I should note that this is in a different park. Hogsmeade is in Universal's Islands of Adventure, whereas Diagon Alley is in Universal Studios. So you have to show your 2-park ticket to board the train. Now we are exiting Hogsmeade Station to make our way into the village.
Yes.
It looks so festive. We've stumbled upon the 3 broomsticks.
Yes.
It's actually like quite breezy out here. Yeah, it's a little brisk. I think it's cold enough for hot butterbeer, honestly. I mean, there is snow on the roofs after all. It's so nice and cozy in here.
Yes.
Yet another cozy tavern. Well, we've just had the fish and chips, which we split, and we've had some soup. Fish and chips, I would say, solid. The leek and potato soup, mid. How was the split pea soup?
It's okay.
Okay. The soup is just okay.
I didn't find it offensive.
And some hot butter beers, which were
Sweet. Very sweet.
indulgent.
very sweet.
It was
Decadent.
like it was akin to a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks.
Yeah. It's hot milk with butterscotch.
Like you have it once just to say you had it, but you wouldn't necessarily order it again.
Yeah.
I would die.
And I had a hot tea because I needed the caffeine. Now I think we're going to venture back out into the village. And we do have one more variety of wand that we want to test. All right, Somewhat Savvy, let's get the other wand. What? No one else has that wand. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's test its its efficacy here. Locomotor snowman. Locomotor snowman. Come on, do it. Put it lower, because I think it worked better when it was lower. It worked. Banana is confirmed for magic.
Magic banana, magic banana. Magic banana. Alright, what do we want to do now?
Somewhat Savvy, Hogwarts is behind you. You should pose with the magic banana.
Oh my god. Okay.
Now cast a spell. Ah! Now, I'm aware we're not the first YouTube channel to use magical produce in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. We did not set out to copy them.
No.
It just kind of happened that way. We just had a banana on
We were
hand.
inspired.
Since we found ourselves over at Hogwarts, we figured, why not brave the ride Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. I think this is the one that's supposed to make us motion sick, but yeah, so maybe not the best idea right after lunch and hot butter beer.
Oh God. Probably not, but we're gonna
risk it. Honestly, that one was not bad. It does, throw you around quite a bit, but
yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't
I feel
too
like
bad.
it stirred the milk and fish and stuff around. It's a little.
Yeah. Oh boy, we have a show going on. We acquired some fashion in Dervish bangs. I have my Ravenclaw cardigan and Somewhat Savvy. Got a Gryffindor headband. I think ultimately we're going to be forced to just endure the long wait for Hagrid's magical motorbike, Hagrid's magical creatures motorbike adventure.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful.
It's been hovering like around an hour all day. Last I looked, it was 75, but I think we're just gonna have to do it. Either that, or we like kill time until dusk and just make that like the last thing that we do.
Yeah.
But if you want to go back to Universal Studios,
It's whatever you want to do.
okay.
Gotta try a stout at some point.
Well, then we should probably do that first.
Okay.
Okay, so we've decided to at least grab one more wizarding brew before we join the queue. Cheers. Cheers.
It's good.
Somewhat Savvy has the Hogshead Ale, exclusive to Hogsmeade. And the verdict is good?
That's a good red ale.
Yeah. I got the Daisy Root that Somewhat Savvy had earlier. This one is a very approachable, nice, like, light, malty flavor. I'm happy with this one. And Popcorn got...
Juice. It's pear cider, a lemonade, I think vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka?
It was vodka.
Yeah, pear cider, vodka, and a splash of lemonade. But it tastes like juice, apparently.
Not even adult juice, just juice.
Not even adult juice, just juice.
Oops, all juice.
But it's lovely to be sitting down here in the Three Broomsticks, adjacent to the Hogshead Inn. And we'll just kill a little bit of time here before we brave the queue of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. All right, we all have cardigans now.
It's chilly.
Peer pressure happened.
It is chilly. And we have about an hour of standing in line, and we don't know how much of that line is indoors versus outdoors. So we're all now equipped with our respective house cardigans, and we're going to go for it.
Hello.
All right, we are back in our room at the Hard Rock Hotel. I think it's safe to say that we enjoyed Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I most liked the multiple accelerations throughout. It reminded me a little bit of Tron at Disney World, but better. I do wish the accelerations that are further down the track on Tron were more like thrilling and intense like this one.
It was good. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Even I enjoyed it. I didn't find it to be nauseating.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a banner day. And then after we got off the ride, we actually had time to catch the last Hogwarts Castle projection show of the evening, which was Christmas themed. We're here in early December. I know it's much later than that at the time that this video has come out, but for us, this has been like a holiday trip. Overall thoughts on the Wizarding World of Harry Potter?
Could be more immersive.
I think that's a hot take.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily disagree.
Yeah. In general, it's just the Disney does immersion better. It felt small.
It did feel a little small.
I don't know. Cramped.
I think overall, like, visually it was pretty
Yes.
well executed, but I kind of felt like I was on a track the whole time rather than it being a world that I could explore. And the other thing is, I think Disney just takes it a little bit, like, to the next level as far as making their spaces and environments feel lived in. Like, there will be little details and touches that tell you something about the person who lives or works in this, fictional environment. And oftentimes that's done through like props, setups of props, little other pieces of visual storytelling that I felt were not that they were completely absent here, but just not quite to the Disney level.
My biggest criticism is the music. It's cinematic music instead of like environmental like music that makes you feel
Diegetic
immersed.
music.
Yeah, that was my biggest thing, I think.
Yeah. Could have had a lot more like cozy tavern music inside the taverns rather than dun dun dun.
Yeah. It's like, this is intense for sipping a beer.
Yeah. I'm glad that we visited. And we had some really decent food. Some great ice cream, some fine beers.
Yeah.
I think we wished for a bit more space to just sort of like sit down and, absorb the environment. But, not bad. I'm glad we did it once.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us on this little day of Magic Beyond the Mouse. Don't worry, I'm not going to make it a habit of going outside the Disney umbrella with these videos, but since we were in the neighborhood and this was mouse adjacent, I figured why not. Thank you all for watching, and please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment, tell us why we're wrong about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Why we're Disney shills. I don't know. I guess with that, we will say goodbye. You guys can follow me on Instagram here. You can follow Somewhat Savvy on Instagram here. And as always, I have been Doc. But nothing presented on this channel should be taken as medical advice. Except for this. Wear sunscreen. Drink water. Don't forget to breathe. Bye-bye. I feel like I look crazy. Like my head just looks crazy. Wave! Wave! Wave!